It is Monday morning and I have already been out of the house. I wanted to go to my son's school this morning. They were having this donuts and coffee with your parents thing. I can't remember exactly what it was called. I promised my son I would go. But my husband wanted to take our car to the shop and get a rental, so we needed to do that before we went. And let me talk and do things at the same time. So this is why I need to be wearing putting on my microphone, because I can't talk and do, and I hate to just stand around and talk. What was I saying? Anyways, my husband had to go and pick up a rental so that he could go to work, because I have an appointment later that I have to go to, and I wanted to do this thing with my son. We ended up missing a thing with my son. He was so very disappointed, and then he felt, anyways, that's neither here nor there. But he kind of felt like it was his fault, and I felt really bad for him because it wasn't his fault. He did everything he was supposed to do. He was very stressed out about it. He really wanted to go, and so I felt really bad that he couldn't. So I promised him I would get donuts on, I don't know, April Fool's or something like that. Yeah, but I expected to have my coffee there because they promised Starbucks and donuts, and obviously I didn't go, so here I am making my morning coffee. So it's a super duper cold morning, and I think I'm gonna go upstairs and sit in my bathroom and just like let the steam hit me and warm me up. I don't feel like getting in the shower. And I'm gonna take my variegated Monstera with me because it hasn't sat in the steam for a little bit, and it looks like it could use some steam. We went to Sam's Club a couple of days ago, and I got a big old apple pie, which I love apple pies, and I love to have apple pie with my coffee. So that's what I'm having for breakfast. doctor's office. It sounds like I'm gonna have to get a couple more x-rays. I'm in a lot of pain, guys, and I'm really glad that I'm here. Okay, so I went and took x-rays, and now I'm just waiting to see the doctor, and hopefully I'll get some answers. Hopefully I'll get some medicine that's helpful. Hopefully, inshallah. So I'm in the elevator. Let me do this real quick. I got an injection. Now I'm going to pick up my husband from work. Kids are already home, and I am hungry, girl. Hungry. Dang, my skin looked dry too. Assalamu alaikum, family and friends. It is Tuesday morning. It's around 10:30, 11-ish. I've been up for a few hours. I woke up late. Hubby had to take the car to go to work. Y'all know we got a rental right now. Or do y'all know? Maybe y'all don't know. We have a rental right now because I don't know where I am in this vlog. I don't know like what I've said, what I've done, because I've just been recording day to day in each day. I want to start composting. I want to start posting consistently, just like weekly chit chats about being a revert, but also 2 vlogs. And I don't think that's too much for me, just because my lifestyle, it allows it. I just have to be less nervous in front of the camera. I'm still pretty timid in front of the camera. I'm becoming much better. Alhamdulillah, I'm becoming more talkative. I'm better at looking at the camera. But, ooh, I got a headache all of a sudden. But, yeah, I've been struggling with a couple of things. Like yesterday, I did show y'all that I was at the doctor's office, the orthopedics, but I never showed y'all what happened. And I ended up getting an injection in my knee, and for the rest of the day I pretty much couldn't do anything. I say I couldn't do anything, but why did I end up making stew, spaghetti, boiled sweet potatoes, and rice? So that knee was pretty much swollen because I got a steroid injection. I don't know if I'll get another one. I might just transfer to the gel injections. I got to do some research on them. But I really, really needed relief from pain with the weather changing and stuff. I was really struggling with inflammation. I'm also steering my diet towards an anti-inflammatory diet. And one of the best things to have is pepper soup, apparently, like that brothy, meaty, sort of non-carb rich meal is really good. Like that soup style stuff that's not full of a bunch of creams and potatoes and stuff. So that one is really good. It even mentioned like specific Nigerian leaves to put into the stew to make it even more anti-inflammatory. It mentioned tea, but I'm not a big fan of tea unless it's tea with honey and lots of spices and stuff, and that defeats the purpose. Any form of sugar defeats the purpose of anti-inflammation, anti-inflammatory factors. I don't know. Sugar just does not, and sugar in the form of glucose in any way, shape, or form. So like starchy potatoes, rice, and things like that. So I already limit that stuff just because it's not my thing. I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes and bread is probably like my biggest Achilles heel when it comes to eating low carb. When it comes to coffee apparently is okay for an anti-inflammatory diet, but of course you're limiting your creams and your sugars, which I have no problem with. Coffee I can drink black if it's a good flavor coffee, and pizza's really, really good. Yeah, so what else? So one of the other things that I'm going to start doing now, because I feel much better today now that the injection has kicked in, and he said that it would take like 48 to 72 hours to properly kick in, but I feel good today. I don't want to overstress myself, so I'm either going to use the elliptical or just take like a 30-45 minute walk, just to kind of start getting my body ready for what I intend to do with it. I've been offering up. I've been doing a lot of offer up browsing because I'm looking for a leather couch for my basement. I don't want to get upholstered couches because I'm afraid of bed bugs, but a leather couch I can put in the basement. So I'm looking for one that's of decent quality. And hubby's totally on board. Y'all saw, I believe y'all have already saw the beautiful bookcases that we got for downstairs. I still need, my guess, about 3 more bookcases. Y'all probably like, where are all these books coming from? You will see. You will see. Originally we are all a house full of readers, probably all except for my boys, Ali and Papa. Papa likes to be read too, though. But me and the girls are hardcore readers. My husband goes through phases. Like lately he's been reading a lot more. And he reads a lot of religious texts, so we like to make it look good. He'll have like all of these, I'm sure you guys have seen some of them there, like encyclopedia looking books that you want to kind of keep together and you accumulate over time, because I mean the entire set, some of them are $400 or $500 and you get them little by little. And so you want to keep them and display them and this, that, and the other. But he also reads them and reads them well, mashallah. So, and I wanted a place to be able to elevate the Qur'ans that we have, because all of our mushafs, they are in places that I don't like. The mushaf, the Qur'an, is the holy word of Allah. It shouldn't be sitting on the floor. And I like that we like to keep it close to ourselves. Like we like to keep it like near our bed and stuff, but it should be elevated. So I need to find ways to kind of like separate it, find some boxes, put it aside, and of course bookcases. So I felt like putting it maybe on top of the bookcase, like you guys have seen them where it's like a wooden thing and then you put the Quran there and you can leave it open if you want, or you can use bookmark or whatever. Yes, so here we go, Tuesday. Let's see if we can get a workout in for the first time in a while. I'm doing laundry. I'm doing all the homemaker things. Same, I took out some meat for later. I'm doing all the homemaker things. All right, y'all. Let's use this energy I have while I still have it. So, obviously, I'm not gonna wear this like on my head. So I decided I'm just gonna stay home and use the elliptical. Did I say that already? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the elliptical. I'm probably listening. I've been really into debates and lectures lately, so I'm probably listening to something along those lines after I listen to I listened to like this 10-minute beginner phrases of Arabic, because I have every confidence that I will one day live in Medina, inshallah, or Riyadh, or Jeddah, or Qatar, someplace Islamic majority, but also rather safe. But plus, learning a new language is great for the brain. And learning Arabic helps me with pronunciation when it comes to reading the transliteration of the Quran, actually, and memorization. Yeah, so I do 10 minutes of that. It's about a 10 to 12 minute video, and then I'll listen to like a book or something like that. May Allah help us against listening to music and anything that is haram or non-beneficial to us. Allahumma ameen. And yeah, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm just wearing sweatpants. Actually, I got these pants. I got these very loose pants from Fashion Nova many moons ago. They fit perfectly for me, tall girl friendly, but they weren't in the tall section. They're just tall girl friendly, and I love them. Stretchy, loose, the material is very light and airy, so I don't mind working out in it. And then just a regular black hoodie I got from Boohoo, plus size, oversized. Yeah, but I can't show you guys because girl, I am not about to sweat my behind off wearing a hood while I'm working out. So let me go and work out. Let y'all know how that goes, because it's my first time actually using the elliptical. I hope it works well, inshallah. learning curve. I need to figure this out. Jizz. So how do I start? And I'm good.
A few moments later.
Alright, I think I'm fully covered. Alright, you guys. So as you can see, I did 20 minutes and it is so crazy how winded I am. I haven't taken any medicine for like pain or anything like that, and I have a slight headache here. My kids have like a illness, like a little cold or something going around, and I'm wondering if I'm starting to feel it in my nasal passages. I don't know. But it was a great workout. It's a start. I haven't been doing anything cardiovascularly strenuous for many moons, and so I'm not surprised that by 10 minutes I was tired. I told myself I'd do 15 minutes, and when I got to 15 minutes I was just like, push yourself for 5 more minutes to get to that half mile, and I did. And I don't want to overstress myself. I know when my husband sees this portion of the video, he's probably going to be like, because he probably already feels I did overstress myself. He thinks I should start at 10 minutes. But I don't know, I feel like 20 minutes is a good start. I don't know, many years ago I read that after 15 minutes is when you really start burning calories. I can't go for another 15 minutes, I know that. Even though my knee feels much better, like 100% better today, it's still only at 50%, if you get my drift. So I still don't want to overwork it, but I'm very happy with what I was able to achieve. I'm going to go upstairs and stretch, especially my knees and my back. Gonna hop in the shower, and then I think I'm gonna start, I think I'm gonna make myself a big pot of pepper soup and put that in the fridge, because that's gonna be what I eat from. And but I might just have sardines and crackers for lunch today. I'm not sure. Or maybe even an orange. Honestly, I don't feel like eating right now. I don't even feel like drinking, which is not good. I'll probably just have like this Gatorade mashup. It's a rather low calorie Gatorade. I know maybe I have a headache because I'm dehydrated. I haven't been drinking much coffee. I've just been eating a lot of fruit because I really struggle with hydration. If it's not in my glass cup, I probably won't drink it. So water. So, but anywho, so yeah. But great workout. We did it, guys. One of many, inshallah, to come. Such a great buy. Such a great buy. Alhamdulillah. It's crazy how I have not done a single thing. So I ended up eating, and I just remembered I put boiled eggs on the stove. And I'm doing a collagen or enzyme peel, something like that. And looks weird. Yeah, so I'm doing this peel before I got in the shower. There are a couple of things that I wanted to do before I got in the shower. And one of them was either do a mud mask or a peel, because whenever I've been wearing makeup a lot, like in consecutive days, I like to make sure that I do something huge to my skin, something impactful that'll really help cleanse it and clear it out. And so I'm just doing this enzyme peel. It's the first time I did it. It's one of the things that you probably saw in one of my Ipsy boxes. It's the first time I'm using it though, but it's fine. I don't know for sure if like a day or so, whatever, after, if I don't break out. Because like I told y'all, I break out in teeny tiny bumps. So like whenever I tell people, oh, I'm breaking out, and they're like, where, how? I have to get up super close, and then you can see like in areas like here is generally where it'll present itself. So I like to do it little by little. And I don't know if I put enough though. I never know if I'm putting enough skincare. When I see other people put skincare on, I feel like they douse their skin with it. But I am so afraid that my skin is going to react. So I don't like to just do that at first. Like when it comes to like my Vaseline and stuff, ask my husband. I'm buttered up like a Thanksgiving turkey. But when it comes to like this high end stuff, they be putting like weird stuff in it, snail and caviar and whatnot. I don't know how my body's gonna react to that stuff. So I don't go hard on it. But so far so good with this. No tingling feeling, no itchy, no nothing. Yeah. So I have, what did I eat? I ate one of these. Now, I know cottage cheese is not everybody's cup of tea, but baby, I love cottage cheese. Always have. I love cottage cheese. I love it with fruit. I love it without. I love large curds. I love small curds. I love cheese. I love cheese, but I don't like cheesy things. Like I don't like cheese stuffed things. Does that make sense? Probably not. But anywho, yeah, so I had that. I'm boiling some eggs so I can mix that with sardines and that'll probably be my lunch. But I wanted to have that just to kind of get me over. I'm having, this is what I was, if y'all didn't know, this is the Gatorade mashup I was talking about. I think it's just like a dual flavor. What I was looking at was that the whole bottle is 80 calories, which I prefer. 21 carbs, lots of sodium, no protein, obviously, but it's good for hydration, and I don't mind the taste as long as it's cold. And then, yeah, so I still haven't gotten in the shower. It's almost 1 o'clock. I need to because I want to be playing around my prayers, and Zuhur is now at around 1:30, so I want to be ready by then. But yeah, we're doing good so far. The day is going well so far. I feel good. Alhamdulillah. My knee, she is like, girl, have a seat. Have a seat. Because it's now starting to just like, it doesn't hurt. It just feels tight. And so maybe it was just a little bit too soon. I don't know. But it doesn't hurt, which is a huge indicator. Plus, I did not take any of my anti-inflammatory medicine that I generally take in the morning because I really wanted to see what the effects were. And it feels good. It's just I took some medicine now just to kind of help myself along for the rest of the day. And yeah, so let me get dressed. Y'all play too much. Y'all are just wasting time. All right, friends. This nose ring keeps moving around. Sorry if this is perturbing to you, but it's just a nose ring, guys. I'm not digging in my nose. I have showered, I have dressed, and I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I'm really not in the mood for doing, well, it's not a good idea in my very humble and novice opinion to do makeup after you've done like a chemical peel or something along that lines. Let me mute my TV. You kind of want to give your skin, you know, as little as possible, in my opinion, after that. That's just the process that I've taken. It's worked well for my skin. I think a lot of times people think that people with dry skin don't have sensitive skin, but you have to remember dry skin are the skins with eczema, the skin that will break out in hives very easily, the skin that's extraordinarily dry and cracking. Every skin type has its struggles, and there's such a huge misconception that people with dry skin have it easy. And alhamdulillah, we do have one aspect, and I think every skin type has their aspect. And I would say generally people with very dry skin don't struggle a lot with textures, but that's because what happens is more under the skin. It rarely presents itself outwardly, and that's generally because the pores might be smaller, tighter, and of course that leads to the dry skin. And so once things do penetrate, it can be very reactive. Yeah. I'm tired of talking about skin. So I'm about to sit here. I really want to ice my knee, but I just don't feel like going back down the stairs. I am starting to feel a little bit more, I don't know, I have a headache today. There is like a residual headache just like bothering me, and I took some meds earlier like I said, and it was okay. I mean, it's okay for the most part, but it's there and it's nagging at me. So I'm gonna sit and just chill, maybe do some editing of this vlog for a bit and see how I feel. I boiled 9 eggs, and that's because eggs are just like one of my go-to foods when I start to eat healthy. I end up eating lots and lots of eggs. Eggs are so nutritionally densely packed with nutrition. and and it's so easy to make. It's so easy to pack. They add well to almost anything. They complement everything, in my opinion. And so, like, I just always, if I start eating healthy, I will start boiling eggs. I buy eggs by the 36 to 60 pack because we all love eggs in this family. And there's almost nothing you can't do with them. There's almost nothing you can't do with them. Why are words just like not working for me today? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm here watching Savannah Silver, her life in Japan vlogs. I like them. I've always thought Japan or South Korea would be a great place to live. I know there are issues with racism, but where aren't there issues with racism? Let me tell you something. I've lived in Africa. There are issues with racism. There's no place that you go where you won't deal with some form of prejudice and racism against you, especially as an American. Once people hear your accent and being Black, there are all these stereotypes that go along with it. Yeah, so that never hinders me from deciding where to go. Being a Muslim, again, that's another sometimes strike against you when you're living abroad in places that are not majority Muslim. But Asia has a huge Islamic population. It's one of the first places that Islam migrated to. And yes, it has one of the oldest, Japan has one of the oldest mosques in the world. Beautiful masjid. If you get the chance to check it out on YouTube, do so. It's quite beautiful. Yeah, so in the population of Muslims is growing very quickly in places like South America and Far East Asia, like the Oriental areas. Like, when I say Far East, because obviously India is the largest Muslim population. So when I say Asia, that would include India, but I'm not including India. When I say Asia, I'm thinking Far East. That's why I say Oriental, but I'm not sure if that's politically correct. But I mean, no offense if it isn't. I'm just trying to make that distinction. Yeah, so I always do that. In real life, I do that. Let me just take a chill pill.
You know, it's so cold out here, y'all. When I tell you cold, spring, I don't care what nobody says. Spring in Japan is still winter. We just don't have snow. But the air is so, it's freezing.
Hey y'all, so we are in the rental, and it's a Mazda CX-30 or something like that. Anyways, I told y'all my car was in the shop. That's where we are. I don't know if y'all can hear me well, but I hear like one of those machines that they take the tires, the tire nuts off with. No, what is it called? I don't know where my husband finds. All right, so it is the end of the day. We're back home. He let us know what the issue was with the car and what we needed. So he's going to do his research as he usually does before he makes any other big purchase with them. I think I'm going to go ahead and end off this vlog with me cooking. I'm getting tired by the minute. That workout really worked me out today. But I do want to cook tonight. So I think I'm going to just make something super easy like jollof rice. I took chicken out earlier. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Inshallah. I thought you said mom. Huh?
I was covered. No one else. Me and mommy, me. And just leave it all to me.
Leave what on?
So again, you don't have those. I guess. Let's taste what you want to eat. Look, I said no. I need one last ingredient. You get the sugar.
It's a cake. It's a cake.
What do you call it?
Where's the meat?